Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Your friend Marcus Manley here. Today I'm going to talk about 5 habits that are stopping you from breaking free of the matrix. A lot of people seem to be unaware of the fact that the society we're living in nowadays resembles the matrix, where each inhabitant is unwittingly controlled. Exactly who is controlling the matrix and the reasons behind this control are still up for debate. But there's definitely something fishy going on in modern society. I mean, the way that traditional concept of a nuclear family is being actively undermined, along with the constant attacks on masculinity. Masculinity is what makes boys into men, also serving as the only major driving force that keeps them pushing forward in life. It is this attribute that helps in maintaining moral standards, preventing them from accepting degenerate behaviors. A man without morals and values is essentially someone who won't bother questioning the degeneracy going on in the world. They want people who don't inspect and judge laws and regulations made by them and just follow them blindly, like mindless drones. Similar to how most ants are in their society, just do the work assigned to you. Never step out of line, and you'll be happy. That's their promise. But we as men need to break free from the matrix. And the only way to do so is to let go of the habits that destroy us. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at 5 habits that are extremely detrimental for a man, and why he should quit these habits immediately. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Number 5, being addicted to porn. All right. This one is pretty obvious. You've probably heard this from almost every self-help channel here on YouTube. You've probably even read this if you're into self-help books. So, I'm not going to bore you with the usual details about how it's bad for you, or how it becomes a deep addiction, like being addicted to crack. I'm not going to explain how frequently satisfying yourself ruins the testosterone production in your body, and how that in turn causes your masculinity to take a devastating hit. I'm not going to describe how a brain addicted to this is similar to a junkie's brain. No. You probably already know all these things. So, instead, I'm just going to say this. Quit. I know it's easier said than done, but there are definitely ways that can help you quit. The biggest piece of advice would be to stop watching the content itself before you quit pleasuring yourself. I know it seems weird, but trust me, you're addicted to more than one thing in this case, and quitting both at once can be nearly impossible. So, quit the content first. Then it'll be easier to quit the act. Try to keep yourself distracted at all times. Your goal should be to always come back to bed so tired that you wouldn't even have the energy to perform the act, even if you wanted to. Remember, an empty mind is free real estate for the devil. So, don't let yourself stay bored. Do something productive. Heck, don't do something productive. Go play games or watch a movie. Just keep yourself distracted. Lastly, try to take cold showers whenever you feel the urge. Trust me, nothing drives away the urge faster than a cold shower. There are countless other methods that can help you quit this addiction. And don't hesitate to ask for help from your fellow brothers on the internet. The community is sure to help you. Moving on to the next habit. Number 4, lack of discipline and critical thinking. What separates a man from an animal? Is it his ability to think? To be able to stand on 2 legs? Or is it our ability to form a community? Well, whatever your opinion may be, for me, the one thing that separates us from an animal is our ability to engage in logical thinking, to be critical about things. As real human beings, we make our decisions based on logic and facts. Sure, we might be emotional at times, but we aren't impulsive all the time. We don't just do things simply because we feel like doing them. Granted, some people do act on impulse, and That's not necessarily a bad thing depending on the context, but I'm referring to something much more serious here. Decisions such as choosing whom you're going to marry, what you're going to do for a job, or which business to start. We approach these matters with a critical mind. This ability to think critically is something that we should incorporate into every important aspect of our lives. Don't just accept things because someone told you. Reflect on them. Make your own decisions. Form your own opinions. Base your perceptions on facts and evidence, not just emotions. Number 3, indecisiveness. The third habit is indecisiveness. Again, it depends heavily on the context. It's probably fine to be indecisive over smaller decisions, like which flavor of ice cream to get or whether to wear blue jeans or black ones. Being indecisive in these situations doesn't really matter much. However, when it comes to more important decisions, being indecisive can significantly disrupt your life. You need to remind yourself that you're the only one responsible for your decisions, and you're the only one who will face the consequences if you decide poorly. Thus, you need to choose wisely. Stop relying on others to lead your life. You're a man. Lead yourself to glory. Number 2, wasting away your prime years. For a man, the period from his early 20s to his mid-30s represents the prime years of his life. There's a reason why these years are considered the golden time of your life. This is the phase when you're most energetic and have the highest potential. By engaging in the right habits, working hard, eating clean, meditating, and working out, you can set yourself up for financial, physical, and mental well-being in the future. Conversely, indulging in the wrong habits can have a really negative impact on your later life. So, think twice when you waste your time. These golden days should not be wasted, but instead should be utilized in the best possible way. Number 1, negative self-talk. The opinions we hold about ourselves play a major role in determining who we become in our lives. Think of yourself as this perfect human being that's just on his way to obliterate every obstacle. And chances are, you might just end up doing that. Think of yourself as a loser that's never going to get far in life. Well then, you probably won't. Self-talk, or the perception we have of ourselves, can have a deep impact on our lives. I mean, have you ever thought why so many narcissistic people tend to be among the most successful people? It's because, regardless of what happens to them, they just never seem to shake off the idea that they're simply not good enough for something. They just believe that they can do it, and they end up succeeding. And I know it's not that easy. Keeping a positive outlook on life. I know sometimes you just hate yourself so much that you'd rather just end it completely. These are intrusive thoughts, and they're completely normal to have. But we mustn't give in to these thoughts. If we do that, we're only going to end up losing what we had left. So try to keep a positive self-talk going next time. Even if you fail, instead of cursing yourself or your abilities, promise yourself you'll do better next time. Be positive. That was all for this video. If you guys liked the video, why not like and subscribe? It's sure to help the channel and motivate me to continue doing what I do. Also, don't forget to check the links in the description for suggested products related to this topic. As always, you've all been fantastic. Stay tuned for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and goodbye.